We're here at New Caanan Baptist Church today in Jasper, Alabama. It's homecoming. Service is going to start at 10 o'clock tonight. We're really excited about today's service. Looking forward to see how God's going to bless us today.
You got to get your TT.
Do I? Yeah, I'm getting some video clippage here so Keith can. Mr. Byron's family. Miss Bibb County. Mr. Byron trying to get his sub straight.
I got $100 coming in.
Yeah, you have.
No. If I don't do that.
And God says, He looked down upon His family, His children. He said, I have seen enough. We got a political system that is in ruins. Everything that I stand for has been broken. No prayer in school. Our children can't even pray anymore. I want to ask you tonight, if the trumpet should sound and the Father should step out, will He know you? Will you know Him? It could happen in the split of a second. I hear the sound of a mighty rushing wind, and it's closer now than it's ever been. I can almost hear the trumpet.
Jesus.
Them sharing in song with us today, and I hope and pray that you were able to make it the last hour for their singing and the messages and the songs that they brought to us. Everything that y'all sang about complements the message from God this morning out of the book of Ruth. So if you have your Bibles, little pigs. You know, one house was built out of straw and one house was built out of wood, but there was a house built out of bricks. Mama and Daddy's house was built out of bricks. It's a secure place. Someone else. Now, this is a great outline that the Lord laid on my heart to share with you, but I'm not going to preach that whole thing. If I did, we would be here until 6 o'clock tonight. But I am going to share with you a few things about returning to our home, our heavenly home. One of the first things that you find in this text that we read this morning, especially there in Ruth chapter 1, is that when you return home, there's a report that you get. Years ago, I ran across an illustration that really spoke to my heart at a very needful time. It was about these missionaries. It was a couple, a husband and wife team, who had partnered together, been on the mission field for over 50 years. They had sacrificed and sacrificed and gave and worked and worked. And they boarded a ship and came back to America, having retired. On that same ship, there was a dignitary from another country that was coming to America at the same time. There was a lot of write-ups and papers and news reports and radio broadcasts announcing this dignitary that was coming to America. They got off the ship at the same time, and the dignitary had a red carpet laid out for him, and there was just groves of people in New York City awaiting their arrival. And they lined up on both sides, and they cheered and they clapped, and everybody was there to see and receive this dignitary from another country. This weather-beaten, aged man with his little wife, who was now frail and feeble, had to pick up their own luggage, go down that same ramp after all the fanfare had taken place. They arrived there on the pier, him shaking and trembling from the weight of the luggage, and her trembling as well beside him. They set their luggage down after they got there on the pier, and he stood there and he looked out. Tears started streaming down his face. And his little wife looked up at him and said, "Honey, we're home. We're back in America." He just kept standing there crying. She said, "Honey, can you tell me what's wrong? We've been in the ministry. We've been together for 50 years. Can you please just tell me what's bothering?" He said, "All that work, all that time, all that we've done for Jesus, not one soul, not one is here to greet us. I feel so discouraged." Thank God for partners in ministry. Partners who sense, who have a real sense, long-time vision of what it's really about. Because his little wife took him by the hand and patted him. She said, "Honey, we're not home yet. I'm not going to hold back from you. And you will have everything that he's ever promised."
Amen.
Through his redemption. If you're not in him, we invite you to come today and receive him. As we sing, you come.